Our cross-continental journey continued inland, through the busy roads of New Jersey. We had to get used to the way things worked here, particularly the road systems and road signs. We were headed towards Philadelphia and then out the other side, towards the historic city of Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Over the first few days, the adjustment to a life of cycle touring continued to challenge.
So today's been pretty rough so far. We're just on a really main road. I think we're going to get a lot of these, but it's also really, really heavily populated by cars. And there's a nice wide, hard shoulder most of the time, so it's not that dangerous, it's just pretty repetitive. And New Jersey's not much to look at. We're going through a pine forest, which smells good about 1 sniff per 1,000. And generally it's just not that interesting. Also, there's a bit of a we've drunk lots and lots of water, but we both have a little headache. I think it's just accustomizing to the kind of new lifestyle. But when there's a joyless day like this, there's not an awful lot to feel good about, which is not that much fun.
The biggest adjustment concerned food. Burning 2,000 to 3,000 extra calories per day meant doubling our intake, but this was pretty great news for our greedy mouths. The only food not readily available was fresh fruit and veg, so we had to take advantage of that opportunity whenever we found it. My mum always told me not to play with my food, but when you spend half the day cycling and the other half eating, you have to do something to vary it up. They always say the third day of any bike tour is the hardest. As we rode into Philadelphia on a flat, sunny and shortish day, we were determined to break that rule. There were Liberty Bells to see, rocky steps to run, and the obligatory cheesesteak to tackle. How could that be a difficult day?
I've got good news and bad news. The good news is we've ordered the best Philly cheesesteaks in Philadelphia. The bad news is I've got chafing nipples. And I'm really worried that they're going to rub off by the end of our trip. It's really a bit dusty. Do I need to grease up my nipples? I think we just pray for Jesus. Are you ready?
We were wrong. The cheesesteak sat heavy on our already bloated bellies, and as the afternoon progressed, our bodies, bikes and brains put up walls of resistance to our repeated demands of them. The miles went by slowly, and my memory problems became only one of many niggles that plagued the ride.
So I just wanted to share how I'm feeling today, which is not great. It's because I'm worried about whether I'll be able to do this. I'm really scared of letting Ivan down, and I guess that's the reality of doing something with someone else, is that you're sort of responsible for someone else's fun as well as yours, and I haven't quite found a way of navigating through that yet. And the back of my leg has started hurting and I tore it. And I did a really cold nighttime kayak ride in December last year, and it's taken the last few months to heat up and stop waking me up in the middle of the night. And I'm worried that I just aggravated it again today.
I've just gone around the block to give Amy some space. She's doing great, but she's really suffering from a self-esteem issue, and it's come from the back of her leg hurting today.
The other thing, anyone riding with someone else, that Ivan and I have realised today is it's really important to share the load. So share your routes, take turns navigating, take turns being the one to go into the shops and buy the coffee, take turns going in front, taking the wind behind, because otherwise you get one person who feels a bit useless, and today that's been me. And I think everything is made harder when your self-esteem takes a bit of a nosedive.
She got really worried and I got really worried, and I think she's worried that she's holding me back, which is ridiculous because I wouldn't be doing it if she wasn't here. I wouldn't have even done the first day because what led to us being here was months and months and months of preparation and planning and having fun with the whole thing, and I would never have got that far if it wasn't for her.
But now I have coffee, donut, and I'm about to eat this yogurt without a spoon, so life's not too bad.
You just put your little finger up like an English gentleman.
It's strange the things your head does on a long ride. Once the novelty's worn off and you're left with thousands of miles of road ahead of you, it gets a bit daunting.
The day is going longer and longer. We've been held up with a mechanical. We both lost our chains. The same problem, the same bike. Really frustrating. My hands are now the colour of charcoal, which is lovely. We're only a few miles from there, but it's taken us hours and hours and hours today. Just looking forward to getting in now.
Honestly, I think we were both ready to get on a plane and fly right home, but we stuck it out for one more day. And the difference was incredible. We emerged on day 4 from Philadelphia's urban sprawl to the bucolic delights of Amish country and rode with renewed energy and enthusiasm.
You feeling good? Come in.
We'd broken through that 3-day wall, a barrier entirely of our own making. The gargantuan journey ahead suddenly felt possible. Amy found adjustments that helped her knee. We both learned a trick to avoid losing that chain. We found little pieces of joy every few miles, and that only continued to grow. We could do this. We could cycle across America 1 mile at a time. All we had to do was keep pedaling.
You've had a lot. You've had yours. Come on, there we go, Brownie. Who needs some more? Little
Guys.
Little Jonathan. Derek the goat. Let's do one for... Oh, hello, Nelson. This one's called Nelson. Good, but... Oh, no, doesn't like doesn't like being patted. Come on, Jennifer. No. Oh, you are so mean. Nelson, you're a bully. Yes, you are a bully. Yes, good boy. Yes.
Oh.
Up here. That's it, Nelson. I patted a horse. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it more than we're enjoying this rainy morning. It's a few days after the day you've just seen, but there'll be another video coming soon that will explain where we are and what this is and everything else. For now, please could you subscribe to our channel so you can see more of these when they come through. Press like as well because that really helps, and comment below any challenges you'd like us to take on as we go through our trip.
One more thing, when we were in Philadelphia, we were given a challenge by Maz and Greg to play basketball like the Fresh Prince. That day was really tough, and for quite a few reasons we didn't play basketball, but we're still in West Philadelphia, very, very West Philadelphia, so we're going to play a bit of basketball now. And just to show you my trick shot, here we go, this is a basketball shot for me.